Ike, first of all, welcome to Cardiff City. How pleased are you to be joining the club?
I'm very happy to be here. I've been waiting to come back to the English leagues for a while now. I spoke to the manager before coming here. He's telling me how I suit the club, what I can do to help the club and what the club can do to help me. And I think our ambitions aligned together, so I think it was a perfect choice for me.
You've been to training today and around Cardiff City Stadium. What are your first impressions of the club?
Now, I'm really pleased with the club. I've never been out to Cardiff, I've never played here. And my initial thoughts were, this is a place I need to be right now in my career.
Brilliant. And you met the squad this morning. How did your first training session with the Bluebirds go?
No, it was a great session. It was a light session today, not much, but they introduced me well to the group and everyone around the club.
In terms of your familiar faces in the squad, you've already played with Jack Anick at Scunthorpe United. Does that help for a player like yourself when you're going into a new club in a new city to know somebody in the squad already?
Definitely, it's something nice to join when you know some faces, but initially I know quite a few of the players playing against them in the younger age groups, but yeah, it's always nice to see a familiar face.
We spoke beforehand about you knowing Junior Hoylett as well, and did you speak to him prior to joining the club?
Yeah, initially I didn't tell him that I was coming here, but when he found out, I spoke to him about it. He's only had great words to say about the club. He was just telling me about how it's a great place for me to develop, and he thinks it's the right place for me to be right now, for sure.
And there's lots of players over the last few seasons who have come to Cardiff City. They've had positive loan spells with the Bluebirds. How keen are you now to replicate what they've done?
Yeah, definitely. I've seen, especially the strikers have done well here in previous years. I'm just hopefully aiming to do good for the club and for my career right now as well. I think I've had a lot of experience now. I came in the championship when I was a bit younger. I think now is a great time for me to show what I've learned over the past few years.
And at your age now in your career, do you feel that this is the perfect time now to kick on with Cardiff City?
Yeah, definitely. I think there's no better time than now, especially the clubs I've played against, the teams I've scored against. I think there's no better opportunity than now.
And in terms of the new manager, how much conversation have you had with him, and what are the conversations been with Errol?
Briefly, we spoke today, but definitely before training, he spoke to me about he's seen my career, he's seen some of my games, and he feels like he can help me a lot to become the striker I should be.
Just looking at this season ahead now, what would you class as a success during your loan spell here?
For the team, I think we should push for the highest and try and get promoted, definitely. I think we shouldn't shortchange ourselves. You know, I think there's a great variety in the team, so I think we can do really good stuff this year.
And finally, from me, how much are you relishing putting on that Cardiff City shirt and representing Cardiff City for the first time in front of the fans?
Definitely, I can't wait to finally put on the shirt and score my first goal for the club, definitely.
Brilliant. Welcome to Cardiff City.
Thank you.